Welcome to the Recipe Poetry Guild YouTube channel. I would just like to give a little background. The recipe is composed of myself, Priest, and my partner in rhyme, 337. We've been doing poetry. Matter of fact, between the two of us, we have over 50 years of experience as spoken word performance artists. Let me explain the difference. Spoken word performance artists, meaning we put on a show. It will have their concept shows. So it's going to be all the poems will tell a story even though they're individual poems. They may be a team poem where both of us are on stage reciting together back and forth, may be individual poems. If the suit fits, we'll change costumes in between. So you get that theatrical aspect of it too. What we actually call what we do is DAR, D-A-R, Dramatic Art in Rhythm. We have been lucky enough to have been able to pay bills for the last 20 years by word of mouth. Even though everything we do is in-house, we do our own bookings, we write up our contracts, we negotiate our contracts. We were both introverts. We've gotten better at being extroverts. And so we've been really bad at the marketing and promotion sides, to be honest. And that's what's about to change. If you look at the channel, you'll see the content, a lot of us old, a lot of new stuff coming up, but not because we haven't been working. We have performed all over the country and overseas also. Let me say, we are entertainers, educators, and community advocates. We have been lucky enough to teach with Alvin Ailey for the last 20 years. This is a teaching artist. We've been in the Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, and St. Louis school district for the last 20 years as teaching artists. We do anything from a one-day residency to all the way up to a year. And I think teaching is one of the things I like most about what we've been doing. We are actors, stage managers, and we teach these things also. We teach creative writing. In our creative writing, we teach writing, reading, and recitation. We are award-winning teachers, award-winning actors, playwrights also. And just tell you how bad we are, we haven't been pushing none of our merch. We have books, plural, CDs, other merchandise, and we have just been terrible at it. Just being completely open with y'all about what's going on, But at the same time, it's time to take this thing to another level. We're mentors in the schools. We're mentors in the prisons. We have almost a 30-year standing relationship with Lansing Correctional Facility. And we've been lucky enough to be able to have a recidivism rate that, 97% of the people, and I can't say that participate in just specifically the Recipe Poetry Guild's program, because we go in there under the Arts in Prison program. But the guys that get out, for the most part, stay out. And then those who stay in this area, we still have relationships with them out here after they get out. Part of that support system, and they support us in understanding how to connect with the brothers that are unfortunately incarcerated at this time. Man, I had so much stuff I was thinking about to say, and right now I've never been good at another reason I ain't been good at promotion. I'm not good at talking about myself. And we haven't been good about recording a lot of stuff because, we're doing it. It wasn't about bragging or pushing or putting it out there, we out here. Was you out here making a difference? That's what makes the difference. Now, when I explain to you all these things that we actually do as artists, you will understand what the recipe is, because the recipe is a combination of various ingredients to obtain success. Well, now we're trying to take that success to another level because, like I said, we've been able to pay bills, but not really save no money. So now we have to do this marketing better. We have to do this promotions better. We have to take these things to the next level. Like I said, we have performed all around the country, and where some people like to say, I'm the hardest or artist or comedian or actor in show business. I don't know about all that as far as us as being poets, because I know some hard-working poets down in South Carolina. Shout out to y'all. Know some hard-working poets. My man JB down in Florida. I know some hard-working poets down in Houston. Hard-working poets out in New Mexico. Hard-working poets right here in Kansas City. Hard-working poets up in Chicago. Hard-working poets in LA. Hard-working poets in Canada. Hard-working poets down in the UK. Shout out to y'all, because y'all been supporting us on Reverb Nation. Hard-working poets in France. Shout out to y'all. Y'all been supporting us on Reverb Nation. Because of the advocacy work we have done, we've been lucky enough to speak in front of congressional committees. Have been, lucky enough to speak with Sun Myung Moon. 2010, lucky enough to actually speak with the mayors of Iran and Iraq. This is just some of our background where poetry is taking us, and I really hope, if this don't do nothing, if I don't make an extra dollar behind this, I hope it inspires some young poet to realize you can make a living doing this. I think, man, the best compliment we ever got one time, sister, brother, young man, he was been in our class about 5th grade. He come running up, give us a hug, talking to us, and he's like, Mama, that's the guys I tell you about, Mr. Priest, Mr. 337. We was all in the store. They finished doing their business before us, left the store, and we still in the store. She come back in. She said, I don't know what y'all did or said to my son. Did with or said to my son. But since he had that class with you, he don't want to do nothing but go to school. Don't want to do nothing but write. His grades have improved. His attitude has improved. That's what I'm talking about. That's what makes a difference to me. When I hear actors say we have learned from you, I hear poets say we have learned from you and we have grown. That's what this was about the whole time. The blessing is actually to be able to get paid and pay your bills. But to be able to actually inspire change, that's the real point. To be inspired as kids. I tell them in the classes, I'm not trying to make you a great poet. I'm trying to make you a creative thinker. Because a creative thinker is a creative problem solver. And as a teacher, what my job is not to tell you anything you don't know, to tell you in a way you haven't heard it before. I always tell my students, you come to school to learn what you love to do and how to get paid to do it. That means you got to try a lot of things and ask a lot of questions. And don't give up easy, because the worst class, the class that gave me the most trouble in school, was writing, English, and speaking in front of people. Oh, I would never want to do it. But I never gave up on it. I knew I was weak in it, because I used to remember that old saying, you're only strong as your weakest link. That was some of my weak links. I'm not naming them all, but those were some of my weak links. So I took classes to improve myself and my weak links. And then it come turn out, this is what I do for a living, and I love it. But hey, if you want to book us, you can reach us at priesthughes@gmail.com. priesthughes@gmail.com. I just want to, thank y'all for listening and your time and your energy. And if you could, if it fits what you felt in your heart from what I said, like if you don't subscribe. Subscribe if you subscribe. If you know someone else who might be interested, refer us to them. That's what has kept us alive this whole time, is referrals. And we really would appreciate that. So, I know that's not it. I know I done left some stuff out. But this, I'm going to call it a day right now. Peace, love, respect, and loyalty for the upliftment of human species. Because like on my other YouTube page, common sense ain't common. Peace.